We're outside Timperley Aquatics in the heart of sunny Timperley.
We are.
The home of Frank Sidebottom.
And Timperley Aquatics, of course.
Stone Roses Connections, Mrs. Merton, and countless other things. And this is incredibly sad because Timperley Aquatics, after 42 years, is going to be closing down as I'm recording this in a couple of weeks. Just quick look on the outside of the building. Graham, that used to be, I remember that being the video shop.
Oh, back in the 80s, yeah, it was a video shop. I think before that was a ladybird shop.
I think it was,
back in
wasn't it?
The 60s and 70s. Yeah, it was a video shop, and then Ken and Maureen, the bakers at Timperley Bakers.
So that was here, wasn't it?
It used to be 3 separate shops.
So,
we knocked it all together.
Have they always been linked together?
No, it used to be a driveway,
wasn't it?
A separate driveway, yeah.
So there are some black and white historical photographs lurking about of the building, isn't it?
There's a few on Facebook, yeah.
And then in fairly recent years that became Timperley Florist.
Correct, yeah.
And then just coming over onto this side here, Stewie Stencil's approach. It was actually myself, wasn't it?
It was.
Stewie from Stewie Stencils approached me and wanted to do a remembrance mural of Frank Sidebottom in Timperley, but he wanted permission. I said, "Where can it go?" And I said, "Well, I came to see you, didn't I?"
Yeah.
So I said, I'll come and have a word with Graham.
Yeah.
And if you look at that, that's been immortalised for so long. There's his logo. There's never been any graffiti on it or anything, has there?
No. Well, the one in Manchester has.
Yeah, but that looks good. And for the most part, it's still actually visible.
Yeah.
And I think Stewie put some more little stencils around the fish tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
But we're closing down. Let's go inside, Graham, because we're going to look a bit weird out here at the moment, like filming. But I'm going to. Was that a Stewie stencil?
That's a Stewie.
That's a Stewie. Look at that there. That's a collector's piece. That needs cutting. That could be worth a lot of money, better than a Banksy.
I wish. I hope.
No, listen, never say never. We're going to go and have a walk around the building and just show you it as it's.
Well, it's looking a little bit dilapidated because obviously we've had a month of clearance since we announced we were closing.
It's empty.
So it's very much below par, and I think 1 or 2 customers have termed the word barren. It is looking barren, but then we've got to empty it, so it's just the way it is. Yeah.
No.
The reason why we're closing is, unfortunately, there's 1,000,001 reasons. Economic climate and trade and people's shopping habits have changed dramatically over the last, since COVID. It is what it is, but the landlord of 42 years sold the building last year to property developer who wants to develop, and our lease is ending in January. I've come to a stage in my life where energies, etc., and I'm in a lucky position where I can frugally retire. That's the main reason. The building has been sold and it's going to get redeveloped, which is exciting for Timperley. It's a new chapter. Yes, we're losing Timperley Aquatics, but there's going to be new shops coming to this site and new accommodation above as well. So it's all good. It is a positive.
I'm gonna pause now and I'm going to go back because I've sort of had associations with here since the mid 80s in one form or another. So what year was it that this was?
83.
83.
Yeah.
And now I used to have a business that I went into a partnership with on Wood Lane in Timperley called BT Photographic, and I can't remember whether I started that up in 85 or 87. It was a similar period of the boom of the 80s and the young entrepreneurs. So Charlie. Yeah,
Charlie, the previous owner, who I bought the business off 20 years ago. I started working for him in 1985 when I was a young whippersnapper with hair on my head. And then, left for a number of years and then came back in the early 90s. I bought the business off him in 2006.
Well, primarily when as he originally started, it was just aquatics rather than pets, wasn't it? And
it was just literally
evolved and branched
tropical
out.
Fish and cold water fish and pond fish originally. In the original building, which was 190 Stockport Road, we expanded then over the years to 192. Charlie buying 192 and then buying 194, expanding his little empire, as it were. he remained the property owner until last year when he sold it.
Right.
But yeah, then we, over the years, expanded into the pet side and the reptile side.
So, as many of you will know, if you've ever come into Timperley, the till's been here for donkey's years, hasn't it? This has sort of always. So you've always had
1998, I think the site. The till was it? Yeah, it was about.
Oh, it must have been because you pulled it together, isn't it?
Together,
yeah, and then you've had this quirky one-way system where you always get people trying to come in that door and come in that just to, I think,
There's too many doors at the front of the shop, but anyway.
And
people managed to get in.
Those that will remember Frank Sidebottom. So Frank Sidebottom was a regular here and used to call it the Temperley Zoo.
Temperley Zoo, yeah. Used to come and play with the snakes and the lizards and whatnot. Remember one time a snake actually got inside the lining of his jacket. We had to cut his jacket. He got inside the sleeve of his jacket, yeah.
So there's a video clip, I don't know whether it's the one that I did with Frank in Timperley Village, where he refers to the Timperley Zoo and him wanting to be like Jacques Cousteau and swimming in the fish tank.
Yeah, well, he did at one point get in one of the ponds. He was singing a song. What was the song? He was doing a song and he actually climbed in one of the ponds with the koi. Typical Frank.
So, without getting political and business-like, so obviously he had the nickname the Timperley Zoo and... we'll be back. I've just got to capture this. So that gentleman came in. He says, "I want to buy a goldfish."
Indeed,
he said, "A goldfish."
A goldfish. Yes, that's what he wanted. Unfortunately, we haven't got any goldfish.
He said there are no goldfish.
Yes.
Right. So before that gentleman came in, then what I was going to say was when you announced you were closing and all the rest of it. This was known as the Timperley Zoo.
Indeed.
And some comments appeared on Facebook saying the end of Timperley Zoo. And you said you had hundreds of thousands of impressions.
Yeah, we were on our Facebook post. Yeah, over 300,000 views, which would have been nice if they were pay-per-clicks. But anyway,
but so many of these people who said we're really going to miss you, but they weren't customers, or they may have been for 10 or 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah, but everyone. It's been here for 42 years, so everyone's got memories and whatnot of, yes, people come and go. They have pets and the kids grow up and they get rid of the pets, or the pets expire as they do. But yeah, everyone's got a memory of Timperley Aquatics. And yeah, we hadn't seen people for lots of years, but it was great to see them again, and they wished us all well.
But as a small businessman, so as I say, I had a photographic business. I dissolved that partnership, I do believe, in 2006. With hindsight, I got out at the right time. But as a small businessman, you've had everything thrown at you with...
the last 10 years, it's the internet is killing the high street.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Everyone's shopping habits are changing. Everyone is buying digitally. By that, they're shopping online. And we're a great reference point. We're always here to help and give help and advice for people's animals and pets. We're here to sell as well. But we did become more of an advisory service, selling the animals and the occasional accessory, but the big stuff, unfortunately where the profit was, went to the internet boys. So all the big fish tanks, all the big reptile tanks, all the big cages for the rabbits and everything. People came to us for the help and advice, but never really bought the bigger items.
Crazy.
Which doesn't give you much confidence for the future. Hence, that was factored into our decision not to carry on when we spoke with the landlord when he made his decision to sell the building.
And then behind the scenes, as I say, people see a small business, whether that be a hairdresser, a barber, a little shop, and they think, oh, he's doing all right. But behind the scenes,
everyone thinks you're a millionaire.
But your insurance, and just explain about how much your energy bills.
Just as it was 3 or 4 years ago when the Ukraine war kicked off, our electricity contract, and we're electricity heavy, we don't use gas, it was all electric, went from 18p, well, our usage was about £700 a month, and literally within a day of signing a new contract, the best deal we could get, it went to about £3,000 to £3,500 a month.
How can you afford that? That's like, it's the best part of £1,000 a week, but on having WhatsApp, just do something 50 grand a year. It's it's just been just everything.
Just electric. Yeah.
Let's have a walk through the shop, Graham, because obviously I said to Graham, we'll sort of try and film
what's left.
What's left of the bit of a shell. So if you've been into Timperley Aquatics, you'll know what was going on. So we've still got two parrots here here, haven't you? There used to be
Yes, yeah.
a grey one here, wasn't there?
Yes, no, that's Paris. Yeah, we've found a forever home for Paris.
Right.
This is Rocco.
Right.
He's our Tom's. He's going home with Tom. Tom brings him to work each morning rather than having sat at home, and then takes him home at night. But yes, hello, Rocco. So yeah, he's going home, and then we've got Zazu. There's a blue and gold, of course. She's boarding with us at the moment. So yeah, she's going back home. As for my parrots are all at home.
So down here was mainly, so your tanks and everything were over there, which we're going to go in a moment.
Yes.
But here was mainly sort of gondolas and shelving and.
Oh yeah, it was all the product, the pond products and all the reptile products, all the vivariums and pond pumps and pond foods and everything. So yeah, this is all stock.
And these are the old tank.
The old plants. They were the pond plants, ponds for the pond plants that are all outside. You'll see outside in a moment. It's bereft.
Oh my golly.
Stuff. So yeah, we're down to the remnants.
But you've done remarkably well by putting out that you've been selling stuff and.
Yeah, it's been great. We've had great support. Everyone's been, everyone's gutted that we're going. But those people that have come in, they've bought something. I mean, there's been a few sympathy buys, but any purchases gratefully received,
including a plastic fish tank bush that you just sold.
Indeed, yes.
For the man that came to buy
a goldfish.
Yes. But it's really bizarre when somewhere's empty. Whether you go and buy a new house or you empty, everywhere looks bigger than what it was, doesn't it?
It's a big old plot, yeah. I mean, we're going to the aquarium now.
Yeah.
We have cleared and sold and emptied the aquarium.
So this is
for the public to come in.
Right. So just bear with me now, because it's a bit of a squeeze through here. I can't believe what this is.
Was full of life a few weeks ago. All the tropical fish, goldfish, with all the reptiles, all in here. And it's a lot warmer as well.
Well, if you,
yeah, I was
going to say. So let me come up here, just to give you some idea, so you can see how empty. You can probably hear it all echoing. It's so sad, but isn't it just what a massive space?
Yeah. Even this little room is a bit of history of the way the progression it was, the old aquarium as it was, to the new aquarium. You can see by the different colours of paint on the wall from the different guises of Timperley Aquatics over the years.
And so you had spiders and creepy crawlies and other things here, isn't there?
There was all the aquarium, and the bottom and down there was where the reptiles were. We used to have all the birds and the hamsters and rabbits in this section, so we swapped it round just to keep it all.
Because there's another shop window display, wasn't there? Was that there?
No, it's the pet room.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, isn't it?
Go down that.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 separate buildings all knocked together.
Yeah, just hang on there, Graham, just so people can get some idea of the inside of Timperley Aquatics as it's as you're coming to an end. So we're filming this towards the end of November 2025, and you're closing in early December 2025.
A week on Saturday, 6th of December.
Yeah.
So, not long.
Okay, right. I was talking about this wall in here, slat walling, back in the 90s. I can remember I had a shop fit done, my shop with slat walling, and I think Charlie saw it all being done and said how nice it all looks, and yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Well, this was the main entrance.
Oh, here we are. Right, I've got my bear. Oh, still a little rabbit there. Hello, rabbits.
Yes, still got 2 rabbits left. That's the only life.
Oh no, don't.
We'll find homes for them.
I'm not. Shall I go home with the rabbit, Sandra? I better not. Oh my golly! Oh, look at the hamsters. I'm looking at the lino.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's tiles, isn't it?
No, it's lino. That
is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like grout. It's quite. Must be very, very posh lino, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Oh my golly! But one of the other things as well, Graham, we were discussing a little bit earlier off camera. I can remember, and it wasn't that long ago, the size of the cages. There was new regulations came in.
We had to increase the size of all this for the welfare of the animals, the Animal Welfare Act. So it did increase everything that we had to do, and for for 30 odd years, it was all right, and then literally overnight, it wasn't all right for them for the animals to be housed.
But you had to go through all the expense of
which we had to do, which was fair enough. So, yeah, it is what it is, and we did that to comply with the rules and regulations, and for the welfare of the creatures, of course.
Yeah. So again, just try and come over the corner here, just so you can see back down here. It's been quite an evolution of Timperley Aquatics, perhaps without you even noticing the progression, isn't it?
I've lived it 6-7 days a week for 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's all coming to an end, which is a shame. But one door is closing. I'm sure another door will open.
No,
it's the same to see it in this state, but it's got to get to this state to end.
Yeah. And then you got the outside. Let's go on the outside sort of type bit. Hello, bunnies.
Where all the koi carp and all the goldfish used to be.
So, my background's photography, traditional analog photography, for want of a better word, which is now old school. It's old school.
Yeah.
We're
old school.
But I turn around and say, my skills, I'm a bit like a steam engine driver.
Yes.
So the people are very passionate about steam engines and coal, and old analog photography it's made a big comeback with kids. They're shooting 35mm film, and it's like, wow, what is this?
Yeah.
And all your skills and knowledge, that knowledge base, that'll be with you forever.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know. Right, so we're going. You lead the way and explain what, because people that came to Timperley Aquatics will know what was up here and.
Well, yeah, it used to be full of the ponds and all the pond fish and the big koi carp and everything. All the kids used to love coming in to see the big koi carp. It's all gone.
And so this big fiberglass tank, are you just grinding it down, so to speak?
Yeah, grinder out and just taking a break because it's a very dusty job. But yeah, that's we've tried giving it away. A farmer was due to come and pick it up. He was going to put it in a field for his cows as a watering trough, but
that's some length, that, isn't it?
Unfortunately, he doesn't want it, so they're 21 foot long.
21 foot, bloody hell! So that's come up here.
That'll be recycled very shortly.
Don't burn it, Graham. So this is like up above and then coming out here. Let me just give you a look down so you got some idea of how it all was. I said to Graham, there used to be something out here years ago, wasn't there? You were just sort of
on the other side of the before Quarryman's View, which is a resident building at the back, all the houses and whatnot now. Used to be the quarry.
Yeah.
Used to be literally the quarry. Hence the Quarry Bank Inn and Quarryman's View at the back there now.
And the stonemasons.
Used to be industrial units when the quarry was filled in. Temporary industrial units were on there. And there used to be a mortuary, Marsden's funeral directors, on the other side of this. And then, we used it for a short while they were knocking the quarry about and whatnot. So used to be a building there. Frank Hardy's builders were in there back in the day, in the 80s and early 90s. Good old Frank. But yeah, lots of history.
And then I know, obviously I've got pictures of you. I think I've got videos of you walking down when the marathon was on with parrots on your arm, coming down to the Frank Sidebottom statue.
Yeah.
But you even been into the Quarry Bank pub across the way.
We take Rocco for a pint.
Yeah. So it might sound a bit strange, but it was quite a normal, everyday.
Normal for us,
thing for you to take.
We used to take the cat in as well.
This three-legged cat.
The three-legged cat. No, he died.
This cat.
5 years ago. He had a good innings. He was about 14.
Yeah, because he used to be outside and everything at night and everything. Wasn't I forgot
he was simply a celebrity.
Yeah, sleeping in the window.
Outside the takeaways at 5 o'clock, waiting for his treats.
Oh my God, I forgot about the three-legged cat.
Yeah, he used to sit outside the co-op. People buy him ham, give him ham outside the co-op. Yeah, but he was a cool cat. He was a cool cat.
Have you got? And this is awful when I'm just thinking of questions to ask. Have you got a highlight moment of your time here? Because you actually live just up the road now, don't you?
Yeah.
So I won't say exactly where, but just the road. But come, because you were at Timperley Aquatics, then you went away selling gold. You had a career slight change, didn't you?
Well, I worked for Mr. Ratner back in the day, in the late 80s and early 90s. Yeah, and when the boom time with through these 99p earrings.
But you came back.
We came back, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We came back because, you can't. We all love Timperley Aquatics, don't we? Standout moment. It's all everything. Yeah, every day's a standout moment, and nothing off the top of my head springs to mind. But I fell in many a pond. I mean, I can remember being, quite a lot younger than I am now when I had my own business. And sometimes I'd go to the pub and have a couple of pints and walk back, and I'd see my shop lit up at night. Yeah.
And I'd think to myself, I run that.
Yeah. There's a pride in everything you do, and you try and keep that level of pride. Although looking at the shop now, you wouldn't think there was much pride in it. But.
No. Right.
But yeah, we built it. Charlie had it first, and I took over from Charlie. We built it and maintained it, and it's given us. It's employed local lads. It's employed me for 30 odd years, and my kids have grown up in it. I know kids that have grown up that come in the shop when they were with the parents as babies, and they've been influenced by Timperley Aquatics, and they're in. There's a young lad I know. He's in Australia chasing snakes because he got into snakes. There's a young lady that works at Knowsley Safari Park now because of getting into the creatures and the reptiles and the pets and everything, and there's various other people that have gone to universities to study zoology because they've grown up with the kids coming into Timperley Aquatics with the snakes and the reptiles, and it's great. It has influenced the young folk of Timperley, which is great. Which we're all pleased about. It's in fact it influenced my daughter, who went to university, got a degree in zoology, and now she's a teacher. It's life, and everything progresses. It's been good.
Oh.
And there's a new chapter.
It is a new chapter. I was going to do this video into something else while I'm in the area, but I decided I'm going to do a complete separate video, and then you'll look back, Graham, in 10 years' time and do you remember when? You'll be sat there by the fire with your slippers on and
absolutely
reminiscing about the days. But you were also, I can remember, this end of Timperley. So anybody that knows Timperley Village will know you've got the main crossroads, which is like the busy area.
Yeah.
And then as you meandered down towards the Quarry Bank, it sort of went a bit quieter, and you were always in the forgotten bit of Timperley.
Yeah. I mean, this end of Timperley used to have, back in the day, there was a little news agents. There was the Quarry Bank pub, which is still there, of course, which is great for a pint.
Yeah.
And cottage wine stores across the road.
Yeah.
And then there was our little Timperley Aquatics with Ken and Maury and the Bakers and Richard at the video shop.
Yeah.
So a great little enclave. Unfortunately, over the years, the news agents went, cottage wine stores went. They're now residential. But Timperley Aquatics has expanded into the bakery and took over and whatnot. And at this end of the village, the footfall wasn't as great as it was in the centre of the village, but we maintained it was a great draw for people coming to the village.
Because I can always
people came from far away.
I can always remember, and I'm sure it was yourself, it wasn't Fred or Tim, I'm sure it was yourself, you used to employ more members of staff here than any other Timperley business.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, back in
the day.
In what Charlie used to say, the halcyon days. We had a weekend, we could have had about 12 of us. 8 full-timers and 4 part-timers on a Saturday and a Sunday. Recent years, there's been 3 of us. And that's, the building hasn't changed. The building's still the same physical size, but the footfall of people, again, people's shopping habits have changed so much. So, yes, there has been a slow decline. And in fairness, over the years, the building has been too big for the business. It did need streamlining, and we were considering doing various bits and pieces, but unfortunately it's the way of the world and the way trade goes. And we're at this stage. It's
the way the mop flops. So poor Graham here is sort of dismantling
everything,
literally everything. As Timperley Aquatics comes to a bit of an end. It's a bit of a chilly day today. Well, actually, I've got a cold head, but my body's freezing. My body's. Well, you haven't got any hair, have you?
Well, no, I haven't. I choose to wear my hair like this.
But sad days. I'm just trying to remember the days when this all got repainted with this yellow colour, because that was the yellow and blue it wasn't originally these colours, was it?
Yes, it's been yellow
it?
and blue since the 90s. Yeah.
So I remember when you got the brand new Timperley Aquatic van with all the decals on the side of it all.
It was a blue van with yellow writing on.
Yeah,
So it probably stems from that, yeah.
Right.
It was, the old Transit.
Yeah, back in
van,
the day. And I'm just trying to think, so I looked after, I set up a website for you back in the early 2000s.
It was, yeah.
Back in the day, I think, which is obviously that's going to be demising as well, isn't it?
That will be the button will be pressed very shortly. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Come on down here. We'll get a few parting words. So, you know, Graham, the one thing that's going to be with me forever on this is my last visit to come and see a gentleman coming in. I've come to buy a goldfish. I think, you know, when you leave, you need to write no goldfish for sale.
No goldfish for sale, no. Unfortunately. All the goldfish have been rehomed.
Yeah. I'm sure people watching this are going to want to wish you and Joe and the family, and I can't remember the other lad's name who works here.
Aidan, Tom.
Yeah.
Ben, as he was. Yeah.
You know, look for the future, and, you know, we'll...
well, she's greatly appreciated, and there's lots of fond memories.
Yeah. The end of an era.
It is, yeah.
Timperley Aquatics.
There's a Timperley landmark will be going.
The one and only Temperley
Zoo.
Zoo.
Yeah.